University of the Assumption. Welcome to the new academic year 2021-2022. A blessed morning! How are you? Kamusta po kayo? I hope you're all doing fine and free from any disease. And I hope you are all excited about the opening of the new academic year. We thank you for choosing the University of the Assumption for the senior high school education of your sons and daughters. The University of the Assumption is an archdiocesan Catholic educational institution and envisions itself as the leading formator of academically competent, morally upright, and socially responsible Catholic leaders. We commit ourselves to the integral development of learners through academic excellence, Christian formation, and community services. We form students to be piyasa, maganapa, and maya. Parents, guardians, and students, come join us in this educational journey.
I wish to welcome you all, parents and students, to the University of the Assumption Senior High School Academic Year 2021-2022 Orientation Day. How different is this academic year from the last one? Last year, we were all caught by surprise. While we had done all we could to get ourselves ready for online distance education, there were probably lapses and gaps, things we had overlooked or never expected. Learning from our experiences last year, I believe that this year, we are better prepared and better equipped. In fact, our medium-term interim plan is laser-focused on how we can best deliver quality education in an online mode of delivery, and how to make it more engaging and truly responsive to students' learning needs. I'm sure that you, our dear parents and students, are equally at a higher level of readiness now than last year, where you had to scramble in your feet with urgency and panic, looking for available gadgets and internet service providers, both of which were in short supply, and thus more expensive. This year, we will still face difficulties and challenges. Many things will still bring about anxiety, but hopefully, our experience last year has helped us develop in us practical coping strategies and a greater degree of resilience. It is often said that it takes a village to raise a child. In a similar manner, it takes a village to specially educate a child. At no time is this more real and truthful than in our current times. The pandemic has upended reality as we know it. The education of our children, previously placed generally in the hands of teachers and schools, is now the shared responsibility of schools and households, of teachers and parents. And so, let's all together join hands in giving our young students the best education we are capable of providing. Yes, despite our limitations and given our circumstances. Even in the midst of a pandemic, learning does not have to stop. Let us all look forward with eagerness and excitement to a new academic year, 2021-2022. Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat.
Magandang buhay, dear Assumptionists. I am Father Vic Nicdao, the Vice President for Administration. Let me begin by joining the other members of the Executive Committee of the University of the Assumption in welcoming you to this Senior High School Orientation Program. Welcome sa inyong lahat. My parents, like many during their time, always told us that they have not much to leave us but our education. That was their pamana, and they sacrificed a lot to see us, their 10 children, through our studies. You two dear parents, I know, have made a lot of sacrifices to send your children to UA. I can only assure you of one thing. Sulit na pinapag-aral ninyo ang inyong mga anak sa UA Senior High School. Here at UA, we do not just teach our students to be intelligent or train them to be good citizens. We do not just prepare them for the third millennium or the 21st century. We do all of that. But in addition, we build character. We form our students to be good Christians, good Catholics. That is why our graduates, when they meet each other and share among themselves, will always have pleasant memories of their years at the University of the Assumption. As we begin another academic year, the COVID-19 pandemic looms large in the background. Dear students, expect it to be a challenging academic year. The normal and usual ways we have been doing things have been disrupted. The University of the Assumption has adeptly adapted to the new normal, not perfectly, but remarkably well. Thanks to those who have been overseeing, supervising, and managing UA Flex, the University of the Assumption Flexible Learning Experience. Thanks also to all the teachers, the non-teaching personnel who continue to selflessly devote their time and talent so that UA can surmount the challenges of the new normal. One priest remarked, "When you are afraid and tempted to take it easy and be complacent, remember, the better never comes because we hold on to what we think is good enough already. The good can easily become the enemy of the better." It is my hope and prayer that during this academic year, we can do things better and perhaps even betterer. As we begin another academic year, let us continue to put our faith and trust in God, who is basta-basta. Let us continue to ask the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mother Mary assumed into heaven, the woman who is basta-basta. And let us continue to hold on to our belief, Assumptionista, basta-basta, by living up to our ideals of forming students who are biyasa, mayap, and maganaka. Again, to all of you, welcome to the University of the Assumption. Hail, Assumption!
A joyful, magnificat greeting to all of you. As we begin another school year, let's begin with the end in mind as I ask you this question. Who among you, our dear students, are more likely to finish their studies and graduate? Who among you will be most successful and truly fruitful and happy in life? Of course, our answer should be, as well as my earnest prayer as we begin this academic year, all of you. But who among you work with great advantages? Are they the students who come from affluent families? Those who scored the highest in the standardized achievement tests? Or those with significantly high IQs, intelligent quotient? I am deeply fascinated by a research conducted by Angela Lee Duckworth and her team of psychologists and educators in finding the answer to such a question. Their conclusion Success in learning, in finishing and graduating does not depend on money, on high test performances, or even on IQ. Success comes from grit. And she defines grit as the passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. That stamina, that power to go on, the motivation to stick with your future day in, day out, not just for a week, but for months, but for years. And working hard really to make that future a reality. Sa Tagalog siguro, yung lakas ng loob, yung determinasyon, silakbo, yung tibay ng damdamin. Lahat yan at marami pang iba. The focus of UAFlex this time on its second year and in the context of the pandemic has been improved and elevated. We have learned much from the previous year, in fact. Our teachers and administrators have been impressively adaptive as we pushed on till the end and even beyond the academic year. We plan to go on with this trajectory even with the rough thoroughfare of the educational process in our time. And so we introduce to you UAFlex 2.0 ODL, upgraded and adaptive. Yes, truly, UA. U for upgraded and A for adaptive, as it highlights online distance learning, ODL. The design of instruction will make sure that learning will happen even during the pandemic, even in the mainstream online platform. UAFlex 2.0 aims not really to produce high grades and scores in standardized examinations, nor is it to highlight the pecuniary advantage of state-of-the-art equipment, gadgets, and learning tools, nor to heighten the disparity of gifted, intelligent students to the average and normal ones. It is to make sure that the content and delivery of instruction truly engage students like you. That we continue to interest and encourage you in the desire to know and learn about many things. That we build such grit in you, that the passion and perseverance to make that bright future a reality to all Assumptionists. And of course, all of this with much help from God and a little help from your friends here at UA. Concretely, how do we carry this out? So members of the UAFlex committee shall concisely tell you how. And so, again, I welcome all of you to this orientation of students this academic year 2021-2022. As I see, it is better not to bid you good luck or good fortune, but instead, good work, good grit. With God's help and Our Lady's intercessions, we shall all accomplish our goals and our dreams. Hail Assumption!
Today, we're going to orient you of the essential matters regarding the education of your sons and daughters. We shall discuss online distance learning, the senior high school academic track and its curriculum, the grading system, the voucher program, the student development program, our discipline policy, and the academic integrity code, and you shall get to know the UA Senior High School team. Online pa rin po ang mode of learning ngayong academic year. Para na rin ito sa kaligtasan ng ating mga learners. At para maisagawa ng maayos ang online distance learning or ODL, nakipag-partner ang University of the Assumption sa Google Workspace for Education. Ang bawat learner ay may Google account. para maka-join siya sa Google Classroom na siyang virtual classroom, kung saan ibinibigay ng guro yung mga lessons, assignments, and activities. At dito rin nagsasubmit ng mga outputs yung mga bata. Ito rin po yung tinatawag na Learner Management System or LMS. Ang Google Meet naman ay para sa video conferencing o tinatawag nating synchronous learning. Marami rin pong applications na pwedeng gamitin ng mga students sa Google Workspace, gaya ng Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Forms, at marami pa para sa kanilang pagkatuto. The UA Senior High School offers the academic track under the following strands: STEM or Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, ABM or Accountancy, Business and Management, HUMS or Humanities and Social Sciences, GAS or General Academic Strand. Pinipili ng mga estudyante yung strand na nakaakma sa program na gusto nila sa college. Kasi yung senior high school ay isa ring paghahanda para sa college. The senior high school curriculum is composed of 15 core subjects, 7 applied subjects, 9 specialized subjects, and Christian living education. They take this in grade 11 and 12. The strength of the UA Senior High School curriculum is research. We take pride in our students being able to pursue various topics in research that help solve day-to-day problems and to improve processes. Thus, we are confident that our graduates are ready for college, entrepreneurship, and middle-level skills.
Good morning, everyone! I am Miss Abigail Ann Q. Basilio, the current Academic Chair of English and Research. I'm actually inside the typical classroom for the senior high school, and we wish that you will be able to enter this room soon. Ano nga ba ang role ko sa virtual orientation ito? I will be going to explain two things. First is the grading system and the awards and recognition. So let's go to the grading system. Basically, we have the DepEd Order number 8 Series 2015, wherein we have 3 bases for the grades of our learners. We have the written works, performance tasks, and the quarterly assessment. Now, let's discuss the awards and recognition. The UASHS recognizes students who met the criteria for the following: Academic Excellence Award per quarter, and the second one, the Academic Excellence Award in the grade level. Heto po yung ating criteria. Award for Academic Excellence within the quarter is given to the learners of grade 11 and 12 who have attained an average of at least 90 and have no grade lower than 85 in all learning areas. The student must not have any report on cheating or any infraction of the UASHS discipline policy. At the end of the school year, the Academic Excellence Award is given to the learners of grades 11 and 12 who have attained a general average of at least 90, both in the first and second quarter, and have no semestral grade below 85 in all learning areas in any given grading period. The student must not have any report on cheating and any infraction of the UASHS discipline policy. Emphasis is placed on the criteria of academic integrity as we want our honor students not only biyasa but also maganaka and maya. I hope you find this segment informative. Thank you so much for watching, everyone.
Maya Pabak po Kekongan. I'm Crisanta S. Rodriguez, the Academic Chair of the Accountancy, Business, and Management Group. I'm standing in front of the chapel of the Our Lady Assumed into Heaven, the core structure in the UA campus. Dito po nagpupunta ang ating mga learners if they want to talk, pray, and listen to God. I was tasked to discuss the Voucher program. Ang Voucher program ay isang subsidy program ng DepEd para matulungan ang ating mga magulang sa pagpapaaral sa kanilang mga anak sa senior high school. Ang isang estudyante na galing sa DepEd or public school na nag-enroll sa UA Senior High School ay may subsidy na 17,500 at hindi na kailangan pang mag-submit ng anumang certification. Ang isang bata naman na galing sa mga ESC certified schools, ito yung mga bata na sa junior high school pa lamang ay may subsidy na, ay mayroong 14,000 pesos at kailangan lamang mag-submit ng ESC certification galing sa dating school. At sa mga bata na wala pang vouchers, pinapayuhang mag-antay sa anunsyo ng DepEd o PEAC kung kailan maaaring mag-submit ng application. Ang voucher ay effective sa 2 taon nitong pamamalagi sa senior high school. Makinig po ng mabuti dito. Sa pagbabayad po ng ating mga school fees sa UA, maaari nyo na pong i-deduct ang voucher sa kabuang dapat bayaran ninyo. Halimbawa sa grade 12. 32,000 ang total matriculation fee. Ililes po natin ang 17,500 sa isang bata na galing sa public school. Ililes din po natin dito ang 1,000 na reservation fee at ang 5,000 na down payment. At ang total na balance na lang ng isang estudyante ay 8,500 to be paid to UA either in full or monthly installment. I hope you learned something from this segment. Please read the student manual for more details.
Even with online distance learning, we want to teach our students the values of discipline and character building. The UA Senior High School has a set of norms, decorums, and discipline we expect from our students. For norms and decorum: 1. Praying before and after class. 2. Wearing decent attire in online classes. Students are required to have one set of uniform, which will be worn every Monday and on special occasions. A DEP shirt will also be issued, hopefully by September. Identification card is not required, but if you wish to secure one, please get an appointment from our photo lab. 4. Male students are discouraged to sport long hair. 5. Students are expected to attend their classes and student activities, and to turn on their cameras during online classes. 6. Students are expected to behave well in online classes. They must show respect to their teachers and classmates. The following are governed by the UA Senior High School Discipline Policy. 1. Any untoward behavior or unruly attitude. 2. Bullying. 3. Any form of cheating or academic dishonesty. Corresponding sanctions shall be imposed for any violation of the student discipline policy. For details, please read carefully our student manual. As formators of Catholic leaders, it is very important to us to emphasize character building. We want to produce students who are not only academically excellent, but individuals who are morally upright. We want to form honest and respectful students. Thus, at the end of this orientation, let us do our pledge to be true to the UA Senior High School Academic Integrity Code. This pledge is our testament as learners, teachers, and parents to give our learners authentic and holistic Catholic education.
Magandang umaga po. Ako po si Mr. Renzo Intal, English and Computer Subject Teacher at current advisor ng Supreme Student Council. I am here at the St. Thomas Aquinas Student Courtyard wherein general assemblies and student activities are conducted. It was named after the patron of Catholic education, St. Thomas Aquinas. Allow me to introduce to you the UA Senior High School Student Development Program. The UA Senior High School Development Program is holistic. It is an enabling program for the total development of students. The senior high school will work with several units and Supreme Student Council in carrying out the engaging activities. Among the activities that will be conducted this year are masses and recollections, webinars, outreach activity. Students are required to render 2 major outreach activities, one in grade 11 and one in grade 12. Last year, we launched the Ecological Integrity Program, where students were required to plant trees in their backyards. The senior high school also assisted in the community pantry of the university. Co-curricular activities. There will be Entrep Caravan for our grade 12 to showcase their entrepreneurial skills. Research presentations and colloquia, quiz bees. For our extracurricular activities, there will be Click Start, Virtual SSC Cinema, UA Senior High School Live Podcast, Strand Fest, E-Journalism, and E-Isang Lakas.
Halos patapos na ang ating orientation, Miss A.
That's right, Ma'am Santa. Actually, we're near now the entrance of Emilio Sinense Gymnasium. This is the place where we hold various activities. Isang lakas, holy masses, at iba't iba pang activities ng UA Senior High School.
And as we start our new journey this academic year, allow us to introduce to you the members of the UA Senior High School team.
The business specialist of the Accountancy, Business, and Management Group that handles accounting, marketing, entrepreneurship, and economics, led by their academic chair, Crisanta S. Rodriguez, Jonaliza T. Cruz, Mary Grace P. Cuonyeng, Jenny L. Esguerra, Albert B. Martinez, Renny Joy P. Reyes.
The critical thinkers, language enthusiasts, and eloquent communicators of the English and Research Group, led by their academic chair, Ms. Abigail Ann Q. Basilio. Desiree A. Correa, Harvey L. Lingat, Princess V. Parungaw, Mel Ives A. Singson.
Ang mga guro na umaantabay sa ating mga mag-aaral upang pahalagahan ang ating wika at palalimin ang ating pananampalataya. Pinangungunahan ng kanilang academic chair, Inang Eloisa Sanchez, ang Filipino and Christian Living Education Group. John Larry D. Baltazar, Quincy R. Kasupanan, Jessa D. Dantes, Renalyn P. Giriba, Jonald C. Manansala, Eleanor G. Silva.
Let's not forget the teachers under the Humanities and Social Sciences group who will engage students in the love of arts, culture, philosophy, media, and technology, led by their academic chair, Mr. Christian Miracle F. Udsi. JVS Aboyme, Jesus T. Evaristo, Renzo G. Intal, Maureen E. Manalo, Giancarla D. Manuyag, Lemery F. Pangilinan.
Presenting the STEM group, the home of scientists and mathematicians, headed by the academic chair, Acel N. Tiglao, Melvin P. Aguilar, Renica V. Benalia, Jomer L. David, Camille D. Franco, Jeneline S. Gomez, Jerlyn R. Gamboa, Veronica P. Malyari. Get to know the personnel under the principal's office. Joseph D. Agipo, Records Assistant. Raymond Felipe M. Cunanan, Prefect of Discipline. Anjanette C. Evangelista, Guidance Counselor. Marisa D. Lacson, Records in Charge. Abigail T. Patel, Secretary. And our senior high school principal, Dr. Violi Fernando Y. Santos.
This brings us to the end of our orientation program. We hope you learned a lot and you got to know all the engagements we shall have this academic year. We shall now have our pledge. That is based on the right.
As members of the University of the Assumption community, we adhere to the values which the university believes in. As it is our decision to be part of this learning community, we shall work hand in hand to realize its aspirations for our learners. In this time when the mode of learning is online, we are cognizant that practice of academic integrity is very important more than ever. We recognize the values of honesty, trust, respect, and integrity
are enduring values that we should develop in schools and at home. Thus, we make the following pledges.
As a student of the University of the Assumption, I commit to abiding by the rules and ideals of our university towards its formation of what is Biyasa, Maganaka, and Maya.
Upon my dignity, I solemnly swear to uphold morality and liability, to only turn over original and self-made academic requirements for the objective judgment of my abilities by the school educators.
I vow to hold the faculty in high esteem, acknowledge any and all sources that have contributed to my output, and disclose misdeeds that I have become aware of.
This I pledge in faith, for I will soon play an active role in a society where integrity and honesty are of utmost importance.
As a Catholic facilitator of learning in the UA Senior High School, I commit to fulfill my role as a second parent, endowed with love, care, compassion, and patience for the development of a holistic Assumptionist learner. Thus, I emphasize my duty to guide and support my learners towards academic success, orient them to this academic discipline code, and instill in them its statutes and consequences, and build a community of respect and support among my fellow Catholic educators.
As a parent of a UA learner, I pledge to fully support the University Academic Strategy Code. I believe that through this, we can allow the university to develop upright individuals, honest, respectful, persons with integrity, which what we are desire our children to be. I condone not to commit any form of dishonesty by my child and will cooperate on school authorities on the successful enforcement of this